Bree, how do you feel? Just a little update, y'all. This is Sunday the 15th? Is it the 15th, Bria?
14th?
It is Sunday the, hold on. Sunday, November 14th. I had to drop the plane off in Birmingham to do a little maintenance. Bree came to pick me up, and Bree's feeling a lot of back pain. More back pain than she's felt to date, with a little bit in her lower abdomen.
Belly, yeah.
Is that fair to say?
I'm not going into labor, Bradley.
So we're taking these videos just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. It's baby week. Like,
it is baby
we're
week.
having a baby this week, whether Bree's body decides to do it on her own, or whether medicine has to make her body do it.
I guess this could be the start of our labor video if you want.
Could
yeah.
be.
It's so, I don't know that I've talked about it yet on YouTube. I'm getting induced Wednesday, the 16th.
17th. We go in at 8 p.m. on the 17th.
17th.
And they think she'd probably be born on the 18th, Thursday the 18th.
So that's the plan. But Bradley and I participated in some labor-inducing activities today.
We've been doing labor-inducing activities. We've literally done a lot of research, at least I have, done a lot of research about all the different things you can do. And we've tried literally everything for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah. And it didn't, I didn't progress or anything really.
Yeah, so we were really bummed. But
and then today we did one specific thing, and literally since that thing.
One specific thing that we might not be able to do for like 6 to 8 weeks afterwards.
And since that one thing, I have had major back pain, and I would say just Braxton Hicks. I don't know. I feel like they're
Bree
not.
says, they're probably Braxton Hicks, but they're worse than they've ever felt before. And she said they haven't really gone away since our mid-morning activities.
It's been like, how long has it been? Hour and a half, 2 hours?
I mean, I left the house at like 12. So it's been almost 3.5, 4 hours.
And they've been happening since then.
Yeah. So we'll see. You never know. But we just left DSW because...
Never in my wildest dreams.
Bree hated my Crocs.
Yes.
But Bree came to love my Crocs around the house. Anytime my Crocs are there and they're not on my feet, which they most of the time are, they're on Bree's feet. So I said, Bree, I'm tired of not having my Crocs because they're on your feet. You need to get your own. And she said, okay. So Bree now is crocking.
Crocs.
She's crocking, y'all.
And I'm probably gonna take them to the hospital, which is just really funny. But yeah, so I guess this can be the start of the labor vlog. Nothing happens tonight.
It's baby week.
Something will be happening Wednesday.
We got baby girl's base in there. Pillow mirror.
Yep.
We're ready to go.
Ready to go. So we'll keep y'all updated.
All right, y'all. So, little update. How long has it been since we talked to them earlier? We talked to them earlier at probably, 2:30?
Yeah.
And now it's 5:45, and we're timing some contractions, just in case. Having a beer. Hoping Baby Ro comes. Ray Ray's hanging out with us. Ray, what you think?
Tilt it down a little.
What you think, Ray? Huh? We gonna have a baby sister soon? Are you ready to have a baby sister? Yeah?
Here's the thing.
Okay, let me scoot on over there next to you.
So, I feel like there's no way that this is labor because it's not bad enough. Like, obviously, I'm talking. Like, a lot of people with contractions, they can't even talk through them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm able to talk through them. And now my backaches are a lot worse. I'm getting some like tightening in my stomach, lower stomach, but it's not like painful. It's not like, oh my gosh, I need to like hold on to something.
I feel like though, like pain tolerance is different for everybody. Like we've heard stories of some people that like go in just for a normal checkup, haven't felt anything, and they're like 6 centimeters dilated. They send them straight to the hospital. We've heard stories of other people that like, they don't feel like they've really had any contractions at all, and they go. And then of course others are, you know, that they have excruciating pain that they can't even hardly talk or walk. So like Bree has really high pain tolerance. So I think Bree's probably not going to feel it like most people
I feel like
would.
you're giving me more credit than I deserve.
You've got, I mean, if I was feeling what you're feeling, I'd probably be like, you know, curled up like a baby, and you'd be taking care of me. All right, y'all, just a little update. The contraction app. Bree, what is this app, by the way? Because it's really cool.
Contraction timer or something?
contraction timer. So we started the contraction timer at 5:37 p.m. and currently it's 6:09. So we've got just over 30 minutes of data, and it's told us like 3 times we need to go to the hospital. So for the past like 35 minutes or so, her average duration of the contraction is 1:13. Average frequency is every 2 minutes, 45 seconds. So we're just kind of keeping up with this as we get our bags together. Bree said she had to do a few things first, like fold some laundry. So Bree's folding some laundry. Try to not get you guys too dizzy. And then we're just kind of making sure we have everything that we need in the overnight bags. And I'm going to grab some pillows. Just make sure we have everything. And then if it keeps up, we'll probably call the hospital here soon and possibly go pay them a visit. Get baby Ro out. What say you, Bree?
Yep. We'll see what happens. So how do you feel?
I'm ready to be a baby daddy.
In your nice outfit?
Yeah.
At least baby Ro is coming home to some nice Christmas decor.
This is true.
I still don't think these are bad enough.
But they're regular enough, though.
Yeah, they are actually pretty regular, but
And the spacing of them all.
yeah, it's just more my back still. I mean, it's definitely happening in my belly too.
My front,
but
my back.
Yeah. So we'll see what the nurse says when she calls.
We've got our bags together. We've got our pillows together.
If the nurse tells me to go to the hospital, I'm about to curl my hair real quick. Oops. So, yep, that's the update. Okay, y'all. So, we are in the car headed to the hospital. I have a feeling in a couple hours we'll be heading back.
I have a feeling that in a couple days we'll be headed back.
Yeah, I don't know. But I talked to the doctor, the nurse on call, and they told me to lay on my side. Like I told them what was going on. They said take some Tylenol, lay on your side, and see what happens. And if it gets any for 30 minutes, and if it gets worse, or if it doesn't get better, then call me back. And so that's what I did, and I felt like they got worse, and so we waited instead of like 30 minutes, like an hour.
Because you wanted to take a warm bath.
I wanted to take a bath. And yeah, we're on our way to the hospital, so.
Do we go inside here?
Yeah, right here.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay, fast forward like a couple days, it's the 17th.
Yeah, that was Sunday night, I think.
The last time
we
y'all
talked
saw
to you guys.
It was Sunday. It is now Wednesday, and I am being induced today. And
So you have to tell them what happened. We didn't tell them anything.
Oh, okay. So what happened? Was we got to the hospital. Did you tell them anything at the hospital? Nothing?
Literally, all they know is...
We went to the hospital.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger. Wow.
Yeah. They don't even know we went to the hospital. I think it was just that we were going to go to the hospital?
No, I don't know. But anyway, we went to the hospital and got there. They did some tests. I put like the belly bands on to monitor like contractions and stuff.
We can insert a picture.
Yeah, I was having contractions galore, which I didn't even feel half of them, but like they were so strong that they weren't like, it only goes up to 100.
And it was like flatlining the machine.
Yeah, it was going up past
the
that.
nurse was like, I don't really understand how you're having all these contractions that are that strong and like you're not progressing.
Yeah, so they kept us for like 2 hours and I was still only 1 centimeter, a loose 1 centimeter. And so they sent us home.
After 3 hours. So from like 9 p.m. Sunday night to like midnight.
Yeah.
So we leave there, Brie and I are both starving.
So
make
we
a
go
little pit stop at Wendy's.
To Wendy's and get a burger and stuff. And then I haven't really had much since then. So I'm hoping I'm still contracting and I'm just not feeling it, because when we were there and we could see all the contractions there, I was having a ton and I was only feeling like the big ones, which they weren't very bad though. But anyway, so now I'm getting induced today. So we're at 8 o'clock going to the hospital. It's 5:15 right now. We're about to go get some Longhorn, our last
nice good meal,
because I'm not gonna be able to eat. And then,
by the way, we've had like 4 last meals. We keep thinking it's here. It's not.
So yeah, that's that's the update. The lighting is just like wonderful.
Hopefully by this time tomorrow, like we're just chilling in the hospital with baby girl.
With baby girl, yeah. So we'll keep y'all updated, but right now we're going to Longhorns, and then we'll come back, make sure we have everything together. My mom's gonna come get the dogs, and then we're gonna head to the hospital. Okay, let's do it. Look at that meal. I feel like my camera lens is, oh there, that's a lot better.
This whole induction thing may not be too bad after all. So this is our crib.
It's honestly like so nice.
It is very nice. Little sink. Hey y'all.
Show them how big that pad is in the bathroom.
I will. TV. Got a view of the city. You guys can't really see because of the glare, but B-Ham's out there. And then
Just wait.
beautiful restroom. Oh, look at this thing.
It's scary to think that they think I'm gonna need.
Oh, this is what Bree wanted me to show y'all. The pad. It's pretty big.
It's like as big as my head. Like baby Rose gonna be smaller than that.
Yeah, I know. Which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, that's the update. So we'll update y'all again like at 12:30 when they come back in.
Almost 9 o'clock.
My water just broke after not even a full round of the side attack. And I'm now having contractions. I'm pretty good in my back. I felt like I was having some in my back, and so I got up and peed, and then I came back and laid back down in the bed. My water broke, and it's literally feels like I've been peeing myself for the last 5 minutes, and it won't stop. It just keeps coming. So that's the update.
So a little update on Brianne. It is currently almost 2:30, like 2:25. So Bree's water broke right at midnight. And when her water broke, she was right at about 2 centimeters. We had a quick little intermission because our friend Linda came in to take care of Bree and give her the rest of her fluids so that she can get an epidural soon. So it's now about 2:45 a.m. I think, like I was saying, her water broke around midnight, and they checked her, and she was, around 2 centimeters. And then here about 2 a.m. probably. Yeah, checked again right before you got the pain medicine, and she had made it to 3 centimeters and was basically fully thinned out. Yeah, 100% evased, as Bree would say. That's the proper terminology, I would suppose. So everything's progressing along really well. They just kind of sped up her IV fluids a little bit so that she can get the epidural soon because the contractions are just getting worse and worse, which is a good thing. But so far, Bree's feeling pretty good. She's a little loopy, a little more talkative now that she's got some pain medicine.
Tired.
Say hey, baby mama.
Oh, I'm feeling feel really good, but the contractions really hurt, and they're all in my back.
Ready to have a baby?
I'm ready to have a baby, yeah. So, the IV meds, I highly recommend.
Took the edge off, made you feel a little better?
Yes, highly recommend.
The only kicker was, in order to get the pain medicines, and I think why Bree waited so long was she had to lay down to get the pain meds, and she was just loving bouncing on her ball.
Yeah,
So,
it definitely helped bouncing on my ball.
as y'all know, Bree's been bouncing on a ball for 12 weeks now.
Yeah.
All day, just hanging out at home, bouncing on the ball, watching TV. But things are doing good. Baby mama's doing good. Baby girl's still doing good. I don't think you guys can see, but baby girl's heart beats at like 135, and it's fluctuating between like 135, 150 or so. So that's the update. Hopefully, what's your guess, Bree? It's currently 2:45, so what time do you think she's gonna come?
I think we're at
Yeah, I think 9 to 10 a.m. So we getting close, y'all.
Okay, update. Oh, update. I am 3 centimeters dilated. They just gave me some IV meds, and then I'm gonna use those for a little bit, and then I'm going to get the epidural. So we'll see how that goes.
The breakfast of champions. What you got, Breezy?
Grape popsicle.
So good?
So good.
It's kind of mean, but I'm having me a sausage, egg, and cheese crisp sandwich and some coffee. Get this day started. 6:45. Baby's coming.
Yep.
So it is almost 8 o'clock. Bree will get checked again here in about 10-15 minutes probably. We're hoping, what, about 2 hours ago you were 5 centimeters, so we're hoping she's like almost 7-ish, moving right along. We now have like all the delivery stuff in the room, so like we're getting close. We're getting down to the wire, so I'm going to show you guys that, and we'll let you guys check in with Bree, and hopefully we have a baby soon. Come on, Roro. Bree's just chilling in her upright position. She's got the shakes. We've got everything for Roro. All the important stuff. A nice little hat the nurse has made for Bree, or for Rowan. Her warming station. There's her, peanut ball?
Yeah.
Look at this hot mama. Killing it. She's doing so good.
Honestly, like, I feel like people just, like, tell you the horror stories of getting induced, and it's been great. Like, great experience so far. So.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
So far.
That's it.
8, 9.
All right.
Ready, go, 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 go.
All right, here she comes. All right, head out. There we go. Well, look at that cone head right there. That's what was giving Mama a hard time.
Birthday.
Ready? Whew, y'all. It's been a day. It is now, we're approaching 4 o'clock, and we have a beautiful baby girl.
She's perfect.
Rowan Lane Pickett. Baby mama is doing pretty good. It's been a really rough day. She will fill you guys in, but Rowan was like a tornado coming down the chute. She wreaked all kinds of havoc and put Bree in a lot of pain, but Bree was a champion. Rowan was officially born at 11:29 a.m. on November 18th. 2 hours, 15 minutes, probably 2.5 hours of pushing. Bree finally got her out, and we're just chilling now. So we're about maybe 4.5 hours into having a beautiful baby girl, just as healthy as can be. Bree's recovering slowly but surely. I'm doing well, and we're finally eating a good meal. All right, y'all. It is go home day for Baby Ro, Baby Mama, and I. Today's the 20th. We haven't kept up with you guys much. It's been kind of a wild experience, and to be honest with you, Bree and I haven't had much sleep, so until last night. We both feel a lot better after last night, but Wednesday night, we didn't sleep much at all, maybe 2 hours each. Thursday was obviously really crazy. It's the day Rowan was born, and then Thursday night, Rowan just didn't want to sleep unless she was being held, so Bree and I took shifts, and we were up most of the night. Yeah. Baby mama and baby had a traumatic birth experience, but they're here, and looking back on it, you know, it wasn't too bad. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's getting better. So we're packing up, and hopefully Rowan's got a few more tests she has to pass before she can go home. Baby mama's already good to go. She's got the go ahead. So we're just packing up. Bree's breastfeeding Rowan right now, and
Here, I'll talk to them.
you want to talk?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. You can go down a little. Sorry, Roro.
Started recording.
Ow! Yeah, never mind. That's not gonna work. My nipple's like out.
You all packed up, Brienne?
All packed up.
Ready to go home?
Very, very good.
How you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah?
This is day 2.
Postpartum.
Postpartum. I feel like my belly is like what it looked like in my late 20s. Like ish weeks pregnant. But yeah, I feel pretty good. All things considered.
How were those Crocs during your hospital stay?
Honestly, highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Amy, my little sister, said, does Rowan have her own pair of Crocs yet?
She's gonna get some.
I'm sure she's gonna get some soon. Hi, Roro. We're getting all cleaned up. We're just waiting on the pediatrician to come by and give us the go-ahead. Look at this sweet girl. Just a princess. Just a princess.
Okay, we are on our way home. Papa's driving. And baby Ro, her sweater is a little too big, so she won't fit in a car seat, so we'll put that onto her later. Going home. Okay, so I didn't want to leave y'all hanging with what happened. Let me turn this off. With what happened during it was really afterbirth, not really like labor, but the afterbirth. I'm just sitting here with baby Ro. Can y'all see her? Actually editing the YouTube video, and I'm just gonna put this in there at the end. So to kind of explain what happened real quick. So the whole labor induction process was amazing, great. I, as you saw in the video, was at like 5 centimeters at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And then the next time they checked me at 9 a.m., she was like, I don't feel your cervix. You're like 10, you're ready to push. I need to go get like some stuff. So I can't remember the order. I want to say they sat me up. I don't really remember, but it was time to push. So started pushing, and I pushed for 2.5 hours. She was stuck on my pelvic bone, her head. And so I pushed probably for like 2 hours and 15 minutes trying to get her past my pelvic bone. Once I was able to get her past that, it was smooth sailing. Like just took a couple sets of pushing and she was out. Her head, as soon as her head came out, her shoulders came out, everything was great. So she came out, laid her on my chest. It was great. Bradley cut the umbilical cord. Placenta came out. And because I had been pushing for 2.5 hours, my uterus was so tired that once the placenta came out, it never contracted. So I ended up having a postpartum hemorrhage right then and there. So the blood just kept coming. So Bradley actually watched the whole thing for my feet, the whole 2.5 hours of pushing. And then once baby Ro came out and that whole thing started, he almost fainted. So he had to like go sit down. But it was really bad. They had to take her from me and, go clean her off and stuff. And the doctor, it just was like crazy. I was just laying there and it seemed like 15 nurses came rushing into the room and a whole nother doctor came into the room to help my doctor. They were shoving gauze up there. And they had to count all of them. There's 40 things of gauze that they used. And it just wouldn't stop. So I literally was laying there from 11:29. They didn't get the bleeding to stop till 12:15. So almost 45 minutes of it. So I'm just laying there and they're pumping me with stuff in this IV. I'm, laying like this. They had to give me another IV and put something else in that. So I had constantly people shoving needles in me. Another nurse had to kind of jump on top and start pushing down on my stomach, on my uterus, while my doctor was inside doing stuff. So it was crazy. My blood pressure got to like 70 over 30. It wasn't exactly 70 over 30. I think it was like 73 over 30 something, but 70 over 30. Bradley said I was like white, like as white as that. It was scary. It was really scary. I honestly kind of thought like, am I gonna die? Because the nurses, they were amazing. The nurses were amazing. The doctors were amazing. I just was laying there. Nobody was really telling me like, am I gonna be okay? Because they were all just trying to do, everything that they could to make sure the bleeding stopped. So, and they worked great together. And so they finally were able to get it to stop. And they were shocked that I didn't pass out. I was literally laying there like, I'm not dying today. I'm not going to sleep because I'm not dying today. So it was a really, really scary experience. And we didn't really realize how like severe it was until the next day. My doctor came and talked to us, and she said that it was one of the worst postpartum hemorrhages that she's dealt with. So that was interesting. And that it also made me scared because I wasn't sure if maybe it was going to happen again, like on our next baby, or if I was going to have to get a C-section because of that. But thankfully they said because it's happened already, typically it doesn't happen again. And the next time they can be prepared for it if it does. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened after. It sucked because I wasn't able to do skin to skin with Baby Row for like 4 hours because I was just out of it. I couldn't breastfeed. I couldn't do skin to skin. I lost over 1,000 milliliters of blood. So I actually had to get blood the next day. It was crazy, but would I do it all again? Absolutely. This is not to scare anybody that's about to go into birth. Absolutely not. I was so nervous, and the whole experience, it was amazing, and I would definitely do it again, and it just was amazing. But that little part was a little scary. So that's what happened. But we're healthy. We're feeling good. Surprisingly, postpartum has been a lot smoother than I think the doctors thought and I thought. They thought my milk supply wasn't going to come in because I lost so much blood. My milk supply has been great. Healing. I have 4 second-degree tears, 3 internal and 1 external. The external one, I guess, is like the most common one. But I don't even know that it was caused by Rowan. I kind of think that it may have happened when they were just like trying to get my uterus to contract and the bleeding to stop because my doctor was like all up in there really good. But yeah, so I have 4 second-degree tears. We're 2 weeks today. So Rowan is 2 weeks today. And I don't have any pain anymore. I just have a little bit of like pressure. Still have to be careful of what I do. I haven't been able to go on walks yet or anything, but honestly, it's been better than expected. So that's what happened. I would definitely do it again for this little baby girl. And yeah, Bradley has been amazing. He's such a trooper. While I was like out of commission that whole first like night, he just took care of her and kind of was thrown into the deep end, and he just had to take care of her while I was not really able to do anything. And he's just been great. He's helped out so much. So definitely super dad. But yeah, so that's what happened. I'm excited to share all of the baby content with y'all and postpartum content with y'all. What I used in our hospital bag, what I didn't use, our newborn must-haves. Like, I am so excited to share all of it, and I'm ready to get back into creating content. So make sure you're following us on Instagram. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a baby video and all the other videos we post. Yeah, so sweet baby Ro is doing good. Bye, y'all.